3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast. I have two guests today. He's a writer, director. Mao.
Thank you. Hello,
Mauricio.
Connor.
Hi, Mao.
Hi, Connor.
He has a midterm tomorrow. Why is my mind slipping?
Massimo.
There we go.
Great start.
Thank you. We watched The Devil's Backbone, directed by... why can't I say
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Guillermo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We enjoyed it.
Put some respect on his name.
Oh, I actually...
You guys can't see this, but Matt's really mad at us.
Yeah, he's giving us a little death stare at the moment. I'm a big fan. Love his work. I'm not as big a fan as you are, Mal.
That's still fine. That's fine. You can nod.
I watched a little bit of the Pinocchio movie, and I was like, oh...
A little bit?
A little bit of it.
How do you watch a little bit?
I watched it up to a certain point, and I was like,
But what
and
about...
you also watched just the little of Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, well, we had a project we had to work on.
What about Pacific Rim?
See, I haven't seen that either.
Really?
Yeah.
Arguably his best movie.
Yeah.
Arguably.
One could argue.
It's a very good movie.
Was it like a paycheck movie, or was it like...
No, I think he was honestly like into
Passion.
it.
Really?
Yeah, that one, like the first one. The second one he only produced, so
Okay.
let's not hold it against him. The first one's great.
Okay.
It is...
The first one's great, and
dude,
you know it.
I watched it yesterday, and I'm like...
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, it didn't age very well.
Wow.
Which part?
The writing, mostly. The dialogue.
Oh, he didn't write it.
That's true.
He directed it, yeah.
That's true.
I mean, the one thing I like about him is that he's very passionate about all his work.
Mm.
And
I
great
like
person.
his style. I really like his style. Do you know he used to be a... like he directed a couple of like short films before he was like this quote unquote discovered, right?
Right.
But he used to be also like a makeup artist, like
Okay.
a special effects makeup artist.
Okay.
So that's why he's also very passionate about like creatures, special effects, like
Mhm.
all that. And you see that in his style.
Yeah.
Like everything he does, or most of the things he does, have some sort of special effects.
Mm-hmm.
Either like realistic, like not BFX, but special effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So The Devil's Backbone, what year was it made? Oh, goodness. Why cannot...
I think it was 2001.
2001?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Let's
it
look
was-
it up.
Wait, what month? I might be older than the movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, it came out...
I am older than the movie.
It came
Wait.
out on 4/20/2001.
Oh, the movie's older than me.
2000. Yeah, because I think this was before Pan's Labyrinth, which similar topic by the way, like Spanish War,
Right.
like Civil War, and children,
Oh.
and
Except-
and taking place in Spain.
Yeah.
But Pan Labyrinth is way cooler, though. Let's be honest.
And yeah,
But, so he
because
had...
it's more him.
Yeah.
But I think like he considers Devil's Backbones one of his like better work, or
Well,
not
he's-
better
he's
work.
stupid.
But I think it's because it's technically one of his first like good ones,
Is
like
he-
a very personal work for him.
Right.
Because I think his first movie was Kronos, if I'm not wrong. No, well, first feature
Okay.
Kronos, I think.
He dedicated this film to his parents, so that was great. That was so
Yeah.
nice of him. Opening, we see a kid basically die, little orphan boy die. That was fun.
And a big,
Huge
bomb falling.
So yeah, and then as mentioned before, taking place in the Spanish War, which we found out. So the year this movie taking place in is around 1930s.
Yes.
We see a car drive up with a little boy inside named Carlos. They bring him in. We see gold. Very fun.
And we see weapons.
We see weapons, yeah. And then Carlos gets left alone at the orphanage. Fun.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else.
Well, we got to know the main characters.
Yes.
So the headmaster,
Yes.
the doctor, and just we understand that all the children are children of leftists
Yes.
in the revolution and are against the nationalists.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's kind of like a rogue guerrilla group kind of thing, that they're keeping them there and that they're in danger if the nationalists found them or know that they're related to the opposition group.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Mm.
I
Oh, and from the start we know that the children are talking about a ghost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one who they say they don't say it yet, but like it's the one whose size came there a while ago. Interesting. One thing about this movie that I want to look into more is more Spanish history. I'm really not educated on it that well. I didn't know, like when we were watching it, I said that this happened before or after the American Civil War, but so
About 100 years off.
Yeah. We get like a good kind of like view of like the adults in the situation, and someone said the one person, what's the man's name?
Jacinto?
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to say that.
Which man?
Old man.
Oh, Doctor Casares? Cesar Casares?
Yeah, Casares.
Yeah, someone thought he was the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Someone.
I want to talk about that.
Okay, they put this fucking Christopher Lee ass fucking like he looks like Dooku in the window, and he's got like white hair, and he's the first voice that's like really deep and dark.
Yeah.
And he's like,
but
he looks evil, and then he ends up being the best dude. The best boy, you could say.
And then sorry.
No, you should have known he was good. He was the narrator.
Yeah, we didn't
I
realize.
didn't realize it.
Same.
Well, I don't watch movies, alright? I don't even know.
Yeah.
You watched 6 movies yesterday. You can't say that.
That's not true.
Yeah, you did.
Name 6 movies that I watched.
That you watched yesterday
Cars
or just
2.
with me?
Yeah,
Cars 2.
name the movies I watched
Cars
yesterday.
2.
If you think you know so much about
Cool,
me.
you can't. I can. No, I won't, but I can.
And then so we meet like 2 other people. We meet a younger man and a very cute woman, and then we meet a gilf.
A gilf. That's the words of Connor, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the first thing that Connor says about this really deep and interesting woman is that she's a gilf.
Yeah, she lost her leg, so
she saw the legless body and he was into it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a big bomb just chilling in the middle of this orphanage.
That they've dismantled.
They dismantled.
So it's not alive.
Okay, good thing you caught that, because I did not.
They said that it fell, no one was able to take it out,
Okay,
but that it
good.
was dismantled. So it just stayed there, and the children decorated it with the ribbons.
And yeah, you see it.
That's
Also,
weird,
like,
eh? A bomb squad showed up, but then they keep talking in the movie about how desolate they are. But then at the beginning they just slid that in there, like, oh, the bomb squad that took care of it.
Also,
A bomb squad.
yeah.
Can we get all CinemaSins on this one, please?
No, absolutely. No, actually, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't like CinemaSins, but I can't help myself
Same.
for bomb.
The ghost, the boy ghost, the one, like, we don't know the name of the ghost yet, but he shows up so quickly. That was surprising. Very surprising to see that.
Well, why were you surprised?
Because usually, I'm used to more American horror, and they build up for the ghosts. I'm like, I'm just being honest, it's like one of the first, like, dubbed films.
That you subbed, subtitled.
I'm so dumb. It's like one of the first ones I've seen in a while, so I'm like something I should get into other languages.
Other languages?
Of cinema.
Yeah, like, who was it? I think Bong Joon-ho, right? Like, once you get over the 1-inch wall that is subtitles, you'll open up to a whole world.
No, I should do it more.
But yeah, I really like it. I think in that sense, like, for me, it wasn't surprising just because I know Guillermo del Toro. But also, like, his movies are usually, and it happens a lot, just because he has creatures or blood or, like, things related to death, they categorize them as horror. But I wouldn't call it horror.
I wouldn't say this film is horror, to
like,
be fair.
His style is, again, like, it's, like, gothic, like a gothic drama inspired. Like, I think they did the same thing for Crimson Peak. They actually, like, there's a ghost there as well. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And, like, it's this whole thing taking place in, like, Victorian era, I think, or, like, just, like, a Victorian style, like, very, like, dark, gothic. And then they promote it as horror, as, like, oh, it has creature, it has ghosts, it has blood, there's death, it's a horror. When I would just say, like, maybe, like, a supernatural drama, if anything, or, like, a fantasy drama.
But I do think if you looked at this, it would say horror, and that would make me not want to watch it, because I can't take scary movies.
No, and a lot of people don't. And even, like, the posters for it are, like, horror-esque. It's like, oh, the ghost.
Yeah, another thing, I might be wrong, because I wasn't... not saying I wasn't fully paying attention, but I made him this. Was there like any, you know how like when it comes to like a ghost film or like horror in general, there's like a spiritual element to it. Like like they were felt like there is a spiritual element to this, obviously, but it's not like a Christian spiritual element to it. It's very much like
just death.
Just death, right? And now there are ghosts. It's like, oh, they didn't. It's not like it's not like demonic or anything like that. It was just this happened, and now this is the thing.
Yeah, I think both of the spoiler alert, but like both of the ghosts that we get to know are just like the doctor and and we didn't even see the doctor until ghost technically until the end, and spoiler alert again, like Santi, but like we know they both have regrets, so I think it's more just like the normal sense of the ghost. Also, I mean, the whole story starts with asking yourself, what is a ghost, right? And I think it's like that critique of it for both like the war, for example, in this sense, like many children or older men, like all kinds of people passed away, are left as ghosts. And the same thing that it's saying, right, that it's kind of like a historic event bound to happen again, like emotions, regret, just lost things that are bound to happen again if you don't learn from them, kind of thing. Or just like for him it could be a lot of things, like his love for the place he ended, like for in the case of the doctor, right? Yeah. Like that everything
he cares
ended.
about his kid, like the kids there,
Yeah, like he promised he would never leave them, right? So even if, like for example, even if the kids that are alive got to go away, maybe we're assuming that the kids that pass away will also be ghosts. Yeah. Or even the love that he had for the headmaster. Maybe she's also there as a ghost, so we don't know.
The headmaster.
So in that way, he did stay with everyone in the end, everyone that he can actually take care of. Yeah. Even if they're ghosts.
There's a ghost, guys. There's a ghost involved. So, Carlos, he's our main boy character. I would say main character of the film. Main character. He goes to bed. He gets bed 12, and he already saw the ghost before, but now he sees like something in the sheets. Things are moving. There's like a pitcher of water. It falls over, and then
sound of pitcher of water. It was the sound of water.
He has to go and get another thing of water. He sees footsteps, terrifying footsteps in the little. It's a little,
the water footsteps.
So now he has to go. He's kind of like dared into go getting water because
kids.
Boys, kids will be kids. Like they're doing it to test him. So he goes to do it. Really creepy place to go. Just creepy, middle of the night. And then we see. Is it now or later? No, it's the next night that we find out about the one guy.
Which Jacinta?
Yeah.
No, that
it all happens in the same.
So we find out that like that he was.
Oh no! That's
the
next time. Night, that's
right?
Another night.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where we see him with Conchita.
Yeah.
His love interest.
Very cute.
Very cute woman.
Very cute woman.
Is it a love interest?
I think
one-sided, one-sided love interest.
Until she got the ick.
Yeah, but yeah, they're just talking about how like she's like, we're gonna live on a farm. They're gonna buy us a farm. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. And he's like, yeah, I love you. But yeah, the boy fills up the water. He sees the ghost again, and then he almost got caught, like a guy. What's the guy's name? The bad guy.
Jacinto.
I'm not gonna say that.
Jacinto. I think the translation technically is like hyacinth.
Wait, say it one
so
more
if
time.
you prefer hyacinth in English.
I can't say that either. Oh,
what about absinthe? Can you say absinthe?
Absinthe? Okay, there we go. We're getting close.
You didn't say it right.
Oh, maybe this is a reason I don't watch. I can't talk.
Please watch movies with us.
But yeah, he gets the water. He sees the ghost again. The boys they shoot their little sling. Yeah, they all have slingshots, which they don't show again.
Well, they didn't really need to.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they could have used them, though.
They use way better things.
You just wanted to see the slingshots again.
Yeah, big fan of slingshots.
Me too, honestly.
But yeah, they go to bed. It's not really... Things happen, right? Like, it's like...
Well, he gets caught.
Yeah, he gets
He
caught,
gets caught
by
Jacinto when they both.
and he doesn't. Sorry.
No, yeah, and the next morning he gets punished.
And he doesn't rat anyone else because friendship and stuff.
You're just proving yourself.
Yeah,
it's a code more.
Yeah,
really.
he's trying to not be one of the boys, but at least survive. He knows it's gonna be worse if he doesn't.
But yeah, no. Like also like the film is just so beautiful looking. Like, it's like so nice. Like the big field and you have mountains in the background, so they're very isolated. And it's like really well shown throughout the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
Why was Carlos even there? Actually,
because both of his parents passed away.
I know technically why he was there, but like he wasn't really that important at all for any of the symbolism. He just kind of he was sort of there to just drive the plot a couple times.
Yeah, maybe
like
he was
relay
just a messages. Because I think without him, technically, like the other kids would have survived, but I think no one else was brave enough to talk to the ghost.
Yeah.
That's something that stands out to me is that like a main character is like not really that important actually.
Yeah, because he's just a kid in the end.
In my mind, it was more Jacinto and Jamie's story. Jamie, our boy.
Yeah.
Jaime.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's probably, if anything, he's there to push the plot forward, right? Mm-hmm. Like he saw the boy. Next day, he went down to see the boy again. I don't think anything really happened, and then another night, he's like trying to like. Is this the night he goes out and he's like, show me where?
No, he goes like, because from the first night when he went to get the water and the pitcher, when he first met the ghost in the like basement thing, the ghost told him, a lot of you are gonna die.
Yeah.
So then the next night he wanted to
figure out why.
He wanted to know more about this, but when he faced the ghost, even though he called him,
he got scared.
And and he asked him like, I don't want people to die. Like he's the one trying to save people in a way, but he got scared as well.
Yeah, but he's brave enough to say something like, you're like, hey.
And also I think in this sense, for example, even though the story, I would agree with Massimo that it goes more to Jaime and Jacinto's like, their story there, and then the headmaster and the doctor maybe, like the whole school place. I think he's the one leading the kids in a way, like
right.
He even gets to get Jaime, who was like rebelling, right, like after this traumatic experience, to face his fears in a way. Like he helps out, he's a catalyst. Because in the end, like, he's the one that makes him tell what actually happened and why the kid disappeared. Because that's all we know is, like, a kid named Santi disappeared. People think he ran away, but they never found his body. And we later on find out through Jaime about it.
Yeah. I just kind of want to get to the point.
Yeah, go.
One night, there's, like, another night. He's really, at this point in the movie, he's really bonding with all the guys at the orphanage place. And they're reading their comments, and then you go into another room.
Oh, yeah, because they called the ghost the one that sighs.
Yeah.
And they thought they heard sighs.
They heard sighs, but...
Surprise.
It was a twist. That was a big fucking twist.
Our favorite one-headed headmistress.
And what's his name? I can't say his name
Jacinto.
Jacinto.
Let's just pause for a second, okay? No shame, no judgment. Try to say his name.
Jacinto.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much.
That's better.
Okay, look at me. Bilingual.
Bilingual king.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Yeah, Connor, add like a royalty-free applause sound after that.
Oh yeah, guys, they're fucking. They're like going off. Him and oh gosh, headmistress.
Was it Claudia? No.
Claudia? I don't.
Carmen.
Yeah, they're going off, and we find out he was 17 when he first started, right?
Slowly, they mentioned that because she says it's the last time we're doing this, and to be quiet because the doctor will hear, because the doctor every morning recites poetry so she can hear it over the wall, and she wakes up to poetry, but then he is.
But what does he get?
Like nothing.
He gets fucking.
And this, while we say that she has shame for her one leg thing, so I guess it's kind of like not wanting to show it to the ones he actually cares about. But at the same time, Mama needs fuck.
Yeah.
Mama needs dick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And, you know, she chose a 17-year-old boy. And then, you know...
Started when he was 17. He's already over it.
He's an adult now, but started. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, but we also learned that he's stealing a key.
Oh, yeah.
Her.
He's trying to get the money from everyone. And then the next day, they're eating their food there. Doesn't look amazing.
Oh, the bread's not good enough for you?
The bread and milk.
That looks like there's bread that looks like soap and the soap that looks like bread.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting, yeah. But yeah, no.
Oh, wait, I think...
Do we miss something?
Oh, you missed the little rum with the... when we get explained why it's called the Devil's Backbone.
The rum.
Because it's the kids that should have never been alive. The kids in the jar.
Oh my gosh, the baby shot?
The baby shot.
Bro, when I saw that... Okay, so basically, we're with the doctor... No one's a good adult figure in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Not fully.
Not fully. But no, we're with the doctor.
Well, Conchita was very good.
Yeah, wait. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk on my girl.
If we're doing a tier rating...
Conchita was the most respectable.
And then the doctor...
Yes.
And then
the mistress.
Mistress
the
is
master.
like C?
Would you B? With the grooming, yes.
Yes. Oh, would you B?
For one specific child.
Yes. Okay, so we'll say we'll do B.
Mm-hmm.
And then F is...
F is the fucking,
no. But yeah.
And Pig and the other guy.
Oh, they're just, it's like, we'll put the bad guy at the very bottom, then, build it up.
Yes.
Anyways. So yeah, we find out that the doctor sells baby, like, shots, like alcohol,
like
rum using...
It's aged rum with spices that they used to do to conserve bodies or, like, embryos, like things like that.
Yeah.
So he's showing his little collection of embryos, which is called... what was it called? Like, life potion, like something like the name.
And he said, like, it helps with your kidney and stuff.
And your, like Viagra.
Right, yeah.
And it heals wounds.
And heals wounds and all this.
Your snake oil affair.
Then he took a nice little...
shot of old rum with the babies. Which we learn, and that's an important part. Because it's called the Devil's Backbone. So it's all the children that... Like, it's an orphanage, right? So it's all the... Or, not an orphanage, but like an intern...
So, yeah, it's...
space. Yeah. Orphanage for some, and then...
And for some people, it's like, you go there because your parents are going to be...
rebels.
Yeah, and maybe be killed. Anyway.
Yeah, so they're there, and then now we see like, they're all children that maybe are facing these situations of, like, poverty, war, children that maybe shouldn't have been born, but were born, like, abandoned or such. And it's still, like, the Devil's Backbone, or the unborn child.
Yeah. And it's definitely... It's a build-up, definitely. So, it makes sense. There's double meanings to the film. But yeah, we then get... So, after we find out all that, we find out that, like, the main... Whatever his name is, the very bad person.
Jacinto.
I'm not saying it.
I thought we had developed this character a little bit.
Yeah, Connor, you can do it.
I can't do it.
Put some respect on the villain.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
He's pretty awful.
But yeah, he wants...
I must say, I was nodding my head the whole time.
He wants that gold that was given. Like, we see that... Basically, you explained it pretty well.
So, yeah, basically the leftists that are the children's parents or other, like, more like rebels against the nationalists in Spain at the time are leaving the children there, but at the same time they're giving money to the orphanage so they could use it to... Well, that's what I understand, that they're giving the money not only for, like, safeguarding, but actually for the orphanage, for the kids, for them to survive. But the orphanage refuses because they get paid not in money but in gold ingots. And they can't change the gold ingots because it should be stolen or something. Like, they would know they have ties to the leftists, which would put them in trouble with the nationalists.
Yeah, there's a scene where they're, like, putting a cross up because they're like, we're not on this. You know, like
we're not Catholic.
Yeah,
we'll pass.
Or
Christian, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how obvious the whole gold thing was in the movie. I think it was pretty obvious, but I wasn't really paying attention. So Mao had to explain it to me while the movie was going, and then like 15 minutes later, he had to explain it again.
Because Connor was like, "Whoa, hold up, gold."
No, God.
So I'm just hearing Mao explain it now for the third time on this podcast, and I'm like, oh my god.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Mao.
You're welcome.
Guys, Mao knows Spanish, unlike me.
It was subtitled. Like, it was literally subtitled.
Guys, I can't read, okay? It's hard.
You were writing down on your iPad, Connor.
So fair. You guys ever watch a movie with? You guys ever have a person that you watch movies with? Whenever, like, when they look at the like when they see a bad guy do something really shitty, they always go like,
yeah.
And they, like, nod their heads and shit.
That's me.
I do. I pull out a gun and shoot them.
Or
I shoot the screen.
Or it's worse when like like you're watching a movie with someone that's your first time. It's like, why are they doing that? I'm just like, oh, that's my dad. Whenever we watch a movie, it's like, do you know why they're doing that? I'm like, no. Like, but anyways, yeah. So they're trying to get gold. We see the ghost again. Him, Carlos, and what's the other kid's name? Not Santi. Jaime.
Oh,
I can say their names. Look at me go.
Jaime.
They get in a big fight.
No, you're doing great.
Thank you. They get in a little bit of fight. Jaime goes in the water, and he can't swim.
Yeah, he can't swim.
Yeah. Can't
Imagine.
swim.
Can you swim?
I'm a lifeguard, yeah.
Connor can't swim.
I can swim. I can swim pretty good. But yeah, Carlos has to go in, saves him. Also, their technique for pulling the kid out of the water is pretty good.
Yeah, he's damn strong. He's little on the cat.
Wait, can you swim?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you were being real quiet when I was talking about people not knowing how to swim.
Can you swim?
So, yeah, I can swim.
Okay.
Can you? Well, Connor's a swimming instructor.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a lifeguard.
Yeah.
So he can't swim.
No, when I was watching it, I noticed how they took the kid out. They grabbed him by the arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be better if they grabbed underneath the arm.
Oh, let the child know that. Let the child in the Spanish Revolution know, Connor, that you as a Canadian, as a privileged Canadian from, can I say your hometown? From
yeah.
You're sure?
You can say not the like direction of it, but you can say the like that.
Do you know
Oh, in Garafrax.
They won't find it.
Next thing you know.
What are they gonna do to you, anyways?
I don't know.
They're gonna kill you.
He has land. Steal the land.
There's gold in his mother's
There's
wooden
gold.
leg.
There's ingots. He's the leftist. He's a leftist.
Ooh. My house will say otherwise, but. But yeah, trying to think what else fucking happens.
Well, after that, they get found by Jacinto. Jacinto slashes him.
Yeah.
Slashes Carlos. And that's after when the doctor does the shot.
The shot,
Because the kid's Carlos asking if he believes in ghosts because he saw one.
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe like spirits, not like ghosts.
I see same. I don't believe someone's gonna like come into my room and be like hot. I actually feel like
I feel like you've been haunted already.
Yeah, I probably.
I wouldn't be that sure, Connor. I actually saw like a shadow following you.
But no, I do believe in like there's such thing as spirits. Like it's a thing. So
yeah, I really feel like there's something.
I don't know about a ghost. Like a ghost seems like more violent.
I mean, a ghost could be also just a spirit.
Yeah. Do you think, have you ever had like any ghostly encounters or no?
No, nightmares?
In Europe, yeah.
Okay.
In Europe?
Yeah.
Well, do tell.
When I was in Italy, there was just like so many like little moments where I'm like, whoa.
Okay, which moment? You can just say, whoa.
Was it a little...
Just like...
Let the podcast know.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just like, it's boring to explain it. It's just like sometimes the window's closed, but the blinds are moving. Like there's wind still, or like stuff's kind of moving around. It's always at night. Ooh. And it's like, I know all my family members are sleeping. Theoretically, like, so my village in Italy is kind of like a JRPG because you can just like walk into other people's houses just for whatever. So maybe there's a town prankster that's just like going into my place and moving shit around. But I don't know, man.
It's actually
I'm getting ghostly vibes.
Well, later on, if I pass away and you're suddenly experiencing...
I told you not to haunt me. Haunt my next roommate.
But like I can see it though. Like there's a scene in this movie where it's like he's getting food and the ghost shows up. I can see you.
No, I'm gonna be here.
Matt's
like
petty as hell.
Massimo's gonna be making his coffee. I'm just gonna like ectoplasm on it. Like I'm just gonna like let it all out.
I bet it would taste really good.
A little bit of fun.
See?
Yeah.
I bet your ecto would be delicious.
Oh my god!
I would drink your ecto.
Thank you. I put my face in. I would always make your your window like how when it's cold and you like over it.
Yeah.
Like mist it. How do you say it?
It's like a mist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
that reminds me.
I would write gay on them.
That reminds me. Sometimes when I go to the bathroom like right after Mao has finished showering, I can see like the foggy glass. But like I can't see my own face, and then I like bend down a little bit, and then I can see like a little like toweled out like circle on the mirror, and I'm like evidence of Mao's height.
like just like in the winter.
I think that's charming of me actually. I'll defend it. I think it's nice that I do that.
Yeah,
like in the winter where it's like it's really cold and you get like ice on the window. You can just say like it's like an imprint of bounty.
It's just me. I'm gonna start doing that when I pass away and I'm haunting Massimo just because he's younger than me. Mm-hmm. Now every time you shower and it's fucking, I'm gonna write gay just in your height.
Would you like go out of your way to haunt me?
Would I haunt you?
Wait,
no, I think Connor would be too scared.
I would.
I think you'd be like, maybe you're like Connor.
I just wake up. You're like,
what if I like anti-haunted you? Like, what if I just like folded your clothes while you were
that'd
gone?
be awesome.
Or like,
I would unfold them.
I just get like both of them. It's like,
yeah, it's half folded and you're like, thank you, Massimo. Fuck you, man.
It's like go on my knees, like thank you. It's like I look down, Mal. No.
Massimo did your homework.
I wouldn't go that far.
Edited my one long video. Edited this podcast for me. It's like, oh, thank you.
It's just all wrong. You just hear static like.
Yeah, I just compile all the loudest noises that we made by accident, and that's the podcast. Or what if I cut out all the vowels?
That would be so much worse.
You're saying vowels.
Okay, what I meant to say was I cut out everything but the vowels.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that would be even better. Because the other one's just like.
That would suck. Well, it would still be funny, I think. But
okay, so
what if we just start talking like Simlish during the podcast?
I don't know any of that, guys. Unfortunately, never played The Sims.
Simlish?
I don't either.
It's just like Globo, Gleeblob. They just kind of speak English, but with like messed up, like the syllables moved around.
My sister learned Pig Latin, and I could not figure it out. And then my mom's like, "Connor, I think you're dyslexic." I'm like,
No, you think, Mom?
Really?
If anyone's met Connor once, you'd assume dyslexia is the least of his problem.
That's the one where they move the first syllable to the end of the word.
Yeah.
Right?
Dyslexia?
No.
I'm talking about Pig Latin or Egg Latin Pay.
Oh my gosh.
Or Egg Latin
Bro,
Pay?
I could not figure it out.
Like the language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do the F1, like F-A. F-A, Sufun, like, we add, like, every syllable, like, an F.
Oh,
with a vowel.
Like,
oh, that's cool, though.
Aume, Spie, Tupid Stay.
Oh, you're stupid?
Now it's stupid.
Wow.
See, that's how he treats me.
They're roommates. I just want to make that clear.
And
no, we're lovers.
roommates.
We're lovers.
And they were
In the night.
Yeah. Anything but lovers.
If anyone asks, we're lovers.
That's a good
For
Toto.
future references.
It's a good Toto song, by the way. Lovers in the Night.
Oh.
I really don't have any notes, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, after this, Carlos goes and well, that's when the whole like headmaster thing happens because he has proven himself twice now. Like he's now with the kids. They go to the comics. We see the Jacinto is having relationships.
Oh yeah.
With the headmaster.
Whoop whoop.
I think the next day. Whoop whoop.
Can I get a W in the chat for grandma?
For grandma. Oh, the next 9 we see that
W's in the shot.
The doctor goes to town.
Yeah.
In a car, like selling the rum, like all that.
The baby shot trademark.
Jaime gives a paper ring to Conchita.
That was cute.
Who
so
she
cute.
loves it.
Yeah.
Jacinto's lurking, being all like, "Oh, what's this?" And she's just like, "Kid things."
Yeah.
In a very nice voice. The doctor goes to town to sell his shots of
baby shot.
of
trademark,
baby shot of
TM.
TM baby shots with devil's backbone shots.
Oh,
And he realizes that they've captured Mr. Ayala, which is one of the men that brought
Carlos
into the orphanage, and now know that since he was tortured, that he might have given the connections of their orphanage with the leftists. So he urges, when he gets back the next morning, he urges the headmaster to that they should all run.
Yeah, and we get a Canadian shout out.
Oh yeah. Well, they got killed.
Yeah,
6
right.
Canadians, 2 Spaniards, and 1 Chinese man.
Yeah,
All
we're
got
there.
killed. Something like that.
That's why we found I remember we were in school, they were like, yeah, we found why can I not say the director's name? Kara, I can't say it.
Tara?
No, the director's name of this film. I
Del
can't.
Toro?
Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro. We found him. It's like yeah. Then
What does that mean?
no,
we
like,
found him, we gave him his...
We gave him at TIFF. What film was it? I think it was this film, right?
Pinocchio.
No, it was when he was first starting out.
His first film was Kronos.
He submitted a film to TIFF, and everyone's like, "Oh, we found this director and everything." Yeah,
I don't think you can claim that.
Yeah, the white country takes credit for.
Yeah,
no, he's all ours.
I don't think you can claim that.
He's ours.
Pirates.
I'm changing the Wikipedia article right now.
Canadian.
Guillermo del Toro,
director.
born 9 October 1964, is a Canadian filmmaker, author, and makeup artist.
From a certain Garafraxa. He was born in Garafraxa.
That's right. That's why I'm
born
so proud.
and raised.
Yeah. When we were first watching the movie, I'm like, it's like where I live. Just no mountain, just flat.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
He has a cool signature.
Wait, can I
Yeah,
see
well,
one?
One of my least favorite things in podcasts is when people are like, "Hey, look at this," and then the
you
the
can't see it.
listener looks like a dumbass because they look at how cool that signature
Wow,
looks.
guys, it's so cool.
You guys gotta see this.
Google it. It's on his wiki.
Yeah, it's on his Wikipedia.
When I was doing this once, someone said, "Why don't you just put images in your podcast when you're editing?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Let the record know Connor's lazy.
Oh, do you put it on YouTube?
I do put it on YouTube, but it's literally just our faces and then image.
Yeah, right.
Let the record know he's double lazy.
Guys, I don't know what
I thought it was just Spotify or something.
It's on Spotify and YouTube.
Oh,
How'd you
see?
get it on there?
On Spotify, pretty easy. It's really easy to start a podcast now.
Well, we
Oh,
do
that's
see every
right.
man with a podcast.
Every
every white man with a podcast. Connor.
True.
Right.
I can check this off my stereotype list.
My one's been checked
Asbestos
off.
podcast.
Yeah.
My one's been checked off for a while.
Checked off.
My little podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I make little jokes about it now. I'm like, I have a podcast with a co-host who's no longer with us.
He's doing Hunger Games signs.
Yeah.
Podcast, you can't see it, but
Whenever
he's
Hey
drawing
guys,
his.
podcast listeners, how many fingers am I holding up right now?
they'll never guess.
They'll never know. They're not gonna find out, and we're not telling them.
They don't even know Massimo has 25 fingers, not just 20.
Guys, I have an
What a
extra
sight to
12.
see. I'm AI generated.
Ooh.
I'm AI generated.
One
One of those fingers in his forehead. You can't prove it or otherwise.
Wait,
Okay,
okay.
then.
So what happens then? He blows the bad guy. Blows up everything,
blows
right?
up.
Yeah.
Well, he gets angry because they're all running away. They're gonna take the things.
That was brutal, by the
He
way.
wants to get the money because
There were 12 gas cans on the floor, and they were like neatly sorted too. It was very interesting.
He goes off against the headmasters. He gets he gets hit back by everyone.
Yeah.
They shush him out of the orphanage for them to, when the kids and the headmaster and everyone from the orphanage is ready to leave and to tell the kids that everyone's leaving, they're going to escape.
Yep.
Before the nationalists or anyone comes for them. The man comes back, Jacinto comes back, and he's found by Conchita, who finds him putting gas from the only van that they had, like the only
there's
truck
no
that they
other,
had,
The
to
car.
the bolt.
Yeah.
So like no one could have the money or like to
Yeah.
blow up and get it or to kill people basically. Many gases of cans. There's a confrontation there.
like-
Conchita shoots him.
He was probably gonna take the money and then burn it all.
He also gets like
But he got caught.
he gets a good hit from Gilf grandma.
Oh, yeah,
headmistress, like a
with
good
a good
hit.
like with the
Yeah.
cane.
She also, as they're escaping, the headmistress is like, oh, I can't. My one leg's heavier than the other. And I'm like,
She says, my leg is as heavy as it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
We find out later that's where the gold was hidden. I can't believe, by the way, that we skipped over the mammoth classroom scene.
Oh,
And we also skipped over the part where Jaime gives Carlos the drawing and of a girl where her vagina is sideways.
That sounds really...
Well, that was right. And on the night that we found out they had Messer, so the kids were outside seeing comics. When they finally bonded, because Carlos is a real homie.
Yeah, he made it for the team.
He made it through the team.
Yeah.
He's showing Jaime. He's showing that he wants to be a comic artist.
It's an upside down vagina.
And when they trade things, I think upside down will imply
Wait,
that it's sideways. He tries to switch a drawing of a naked woman with his comic, and
That's
the
so
vagina is like sideways.
It's so innocent.
We've also have not mentioned. Well, I guess it was like later on, kind of like killed with all the romance with Conchita. Technical, like very clear intentions of romance with Conchita, but we might think like Jaime is maybe a bisexual king. There was some tension there.
I think it might be one-sided on the mic thing. Everyone else is like, I'm pretty sure he liked her. Like it was.
I think he's a bisexual king. Actually, I think this was all kind of.
No, I think he's gay as hell.
Okay.
I think he's gay as hell.
So it's
He had his
one-sided.
like shirt open. Like,
Bro, he just hasn't realized that yet, so he's pining for the girl because
Yeah, I
that's
think-
what you're supposed to do.
after he's like crush Santi was killed.
Okay.
We know that.
So okay, so you can just okay. No, you know
Oh,
what?
and the mammoth class. So one of those days when I think it's just after they had bonded because it's already after we know that Jaime does comics, but before the blowout of the thing, they're having class with the headmaster and they're teaching them about how humans used to hunt mammoths, right? So it's like they were more against this like huge beast, which later on becomes very important, but they were hunting the mammoth with spears, right? And facing it with numbers.
Yeah.
Now you may go on.
Yeah. So they're just dealing with a big, like everything kind of blew up, and there's like it's so dumb. You see this. You see.
There was a huge fire. There was an explosion, guys.
Yeah, you see this. It was like she's like the cook, and she's like trying to extinguish it. I'm like, you idiot! Like, do you not see the amount of gasoline they have?
Like
there?
they were actually neatly lined up in a row. There was
Like,
at least 15 of them. Like, it was actually nuts.
Yeah.
And then she dies pretty quick. And then
No, I like to think she's still alive.
she might be a ghost.
may be-
I think she
knows?
survived somehow. So.
Well, she's a
ghost.
Yeah. Shout out to headmistress. She kind of defended the kids.
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
We saw a lot of none of them.
Oh my gosh! And then another one, fucking car explodes, and it just like goes.
Yeah, it kills more children outside, so
Yeah.
it's just like a little bit of a
There was
carnage
one
moment.
point that was kind of 3D. So we were.
Oh, you were expecting a tire to flow.
So if you ever saw this movie in 3D,
Fly.
you're gonna look at that and be like, "Whoa!"
Oh yeah, that was cool. Guys, that was so cool.
Let
but
the
yeah.
record know. It was cool.
But this is noteworthy.
Yeah, and then a lot of fucking dead kids just laying around.
That not so cool.
That was really sad.
Oh, and the doctor going to try and save the headmaster
Yeah, and then she's like,
recites a very nice poem.
nice
Oh
poem.
my god, that
But-
was the best part of the movie.
Do you guys? What do you think he did? Do you think he slit her throat? I don't know if I can say that. Like,
No, he didn't kill
he
her.
didn't kill her.
No.
Well, he kind of did, taking out the piece of glass. Even
Well,
though
she was gonna die.
Yeah,
like,
sure,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
she's
Well, he
halfway
was
there.
still putting pressure on it.
Yeah, he still tried to save her because
But-
he asked for the medicine and everything. So we were assuming he tried, and when he realizes he couldn't, he just asked her to do like he wouldn't let her speak to maybe like apologize. Like he knew
He knew,
the woman was quote unquote cheating because they were not anything but flirts.
But headmistress redeemed herself. Like,
did she? Oh, with her death, we just forgive the grooming.
No, we can't actually wait.
Did she even care about him at all? I think it was. I think
it
was
was all sexual. Yeah, it was only sexual.
I'm pretty sure all of the relationships in this movie were one-sided.
Not the. Oh yeah, true actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor had problems.
Getting it up because he's 60 older.
He was and that's fine.
Or well, that's maybe it was just a thing to say.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bad things were said as well.
Yeah.
Slurs.
Slurs were said in
Slurs were said.
Anyways, he goes up, he's waiting, he has a gun, and he said, "Get my music," to Carlos. And he's just waiting to kill the very, very bad very, very bad man.
Yeah, so he's just waiting outside in the window.
Yeah, just
with
waiting.
a gun, waiting.
And then, how do you say her name?
Conchita.
I'm gonna say
Conchita.
I'm gonna say it wrong.
Just say it.
Conchita?
Yeah.
That's
Conchita?
right, man.
She goes out she's like, I'm gonna go, but it'll be a day's walk, and she leaves the kids, and you just see so many bodies, so many little kid bodies, really sad.
Yeah, like kids taking care of kids.
Yeah.
Taking glass out of their bags, like things like that.
Oh.
Which also, I'm sorry, but the doctor only covered. The only body he covered was the body of the headmistress.
Like,
and all the kids lying around without the cover. Like, I'm sorry, but that was a little fucked up.
It's ironic too because you literally see him sitting there with the gun, and you see Tart on the other side. And I'm like, there's children, like dead children, just waiting. Oh.
Yeah, that's just war for you, but very fitting right now with the ongoing war. Okay, let's not get into it.
I'm not qualified to get into it. But yes.
Ongoing wars, plural.
Anyways, sorry. She goes for a little walk. And then she meets a very, very bad man.
Wait, that's after. That's the day after.
Day after. Wait,
yeah.
What happens?
So right now it's night, and at nighttime the kids after the doctor's still upstairs, the kids are talking about like food, like if the older children are taking care of the younger children.
Yeah.
And like with some of them like that, trying to help them, cure them, like all that, like stop bleeding. But then we also get the confession finally, because the night before Carlos had finally talked with
Santi?
With Santi, yeah, and he had asked him what he wanted. Yeah. No. That's after, or no, I think it was.
It's that night, and then she's like.
No, it's the next. It was day. It was the next.
Yeah.
Because he had already proven that Santi was killed because he saw the drawing of, the drawing that Jaime had made. So he confronted him.
Yeah, and then Jaime told him what happened.
Jaime explains. Yeah.
Basically, what happens is that he goes down. They're down there. What are they doing?
Getting slugs.
Slugs because they have so
basement.
much fun. There's so much fun there. But the very, very bad man,
Jacinto,
goes. They get in a little fight because he thinks that they're down to get. Why is he upset that they're down there again? Like,
no, it's Jacinto is upstairs. Like the kids are down in the basement, so they're getting slugs, just having fun in the middle of the night. They hear noises, so Santi goes up the stairs into the kitchen area, or the area where technically is the vault is in with the gold, and he sees Jacinto there
and then
picking up the vault.
Yeah, and then they go.
He runs down, warns Jaime, and just about like when he's about to run or hide as well, Jacinto comes in. He's slapping them like, "What did you see? What did you?" He's angry because he got caught trying to steal, so he's like basically threatening him into like not saying anything, and in one of those like slaps, he pushes him to the pillar. He gets hurt in the head and
best way to describe it is like you're rough helping with your siblings and it goes too far.
Yeah, and you kill a child. But when instead of getting help, when the child was bleeding out and still breathing and all that,
like he's shaking.
Yeah, he goes up.
Gets a rope, gets a rock, and just
something to pull the body weight down, and
then you go down.
Yeah. Jaime tries to save him in a way, like sees him lying down bloody. He can't do anything. Yeah. Jacinto ties up Santi, throws him in the water that we've already seen in the basement.
Yeah.
and where we saw that he was like down there when Santi was in the water as well.
The design for this ghost is so good. It looks really like, it doesn't look like CGI'd or anything, which it is, right? Like,
No, I think not CGI'd,
but
I think it has some special effects over it.
Yeah, no, especially the blood coming
the
out.
blood,
The blood coming out
and you
as
don't.
water flowing.
It's so smart.
Are you
'cause,
really
like,
saying that's not CGI?
No, that's I
That's-
thought you were saying the
okay,
whole
yeah.
ghost. No,
basically, like, watching that, I said, like, I
that
kinda,
was
like,
happening.
That was real. The
Yeah, actually, like, well, that was real. No, the ghost was like filmed.
no, it was good though. It was a good ghost, like good
Mm.
monster design. Wow, a little stroke there. It's like the blood flowing up. You don't realize it till it's like always in the water. It makes sense, and it looks like the blood coming up looks like, I kind of like thought it looked like a water painting.
Yeah, like it looked
It
floating.
looked good. It was a good ghost. Google
Yeah.
it. It might be a little.
Google it.
It might be our little like thumbnail thing.
See the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should edit your picture with like blood coming out.
It's
You should do your picture should be a ghost Connor.
I don't know. I'm thinking like ghost, and then like maybe I'll do something.
Yeah, you have to at least like.
I'll include it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
And then we learned that Jacinto killed him. Jaime.
Yeah. And then,
And then the bomb dropped when he
Yeah.
was out. So that's when
so that
everyone
was-
thought
yeah.
that
Yeah.
Santi had disappeared just as the bomb dropped in the orphanage and didn't go off.
But yeah, big kind of kind of big fight. The very, very bad man locks up all the kids.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
So the next morning we wake up after this and we see Conchita walking.
Right.
So we see Conchita walking for help. She sees a car coming. She waves at it, trying to stop, but she stops in her tracks. We see that it's the bad guys that we already know, and with that travel with Jacinto, so Pig and someone else.
Yeah, not important.
Not important, just bad guys. And Jacinto kind of like threatens her, like he will forgive her if she asks for forgiveness,
And she doesn't.
and she doesn't
Because that guy killed little children.
Seemingly for fun. Okay.
Yeah. So,
she stands her ground,
and
Hell
she gets
fucking
stabbed.
and she gets stabbed, and she
Yeah.
passes away.
Yeah, beautifully shot, though.
When that happened, I was like, why am I even watching this still, bro?
No, at this point, the movie gets really sad.
Yeah, and then we go back to the kids, and the doctor's downstairs, upstairs, asks for the music and all that.
Yeah.
Carlos goes down. He sees in the middle of the day, like in the morning for the first. Oh, not the first time in the morning. We already
Like,
see that.
yeah.
But we
But-
see Santi, and
he's
he
like-
he says he won't run.
Yeah. Bring me.
Jacinto.
Jacinto.
He says Jacinto, bring him to me.
Yep. And then they have a plan. We're gonna bring him to.
Wait, this is after.
Oh fuck! Right.
Yeah, so he goes back up. They see that the car's coming over from the window. They point the music to the back.
Yeah.
The Batman stop their tracks and realize that the old man, that the doctor, is still alive.
Yeah.
And facing them like, bravely, whatever.
And he says something to Carlos like, "I'm not gonna leave you
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm never gonna leave you children alone.
I've left a lot of stuff on my life.
Yeah.
Left a lot of projects unfinished.
Yeah.
But not you.
That's so me.
Yo, ADHD king.
No, I was gonna say like same though. Like I can't finish things.
Yeah, and then they go down. We see the children trying to like helping each other again, all that. Then next time that we know, Santi shows up, says like this, like Jacinto show it.
Yeah.
He goes back up, and we realize that Jacinto snuck in
Yeah.
and killed, or not killed, but like realized that the doctor was there.
Yeah, I think the
Took the
doctor
gun.
just died from bleeding.
Yeah, he was bleeding out.
And the flies show up and stuff.
Hmm.
Really fun, really great.
And he has a gun now and threatening
Yeah.
the kids. So
Yeah.
everyone gets riled up into a room.
And then
Well, no, they get first to look into the rubble, into the piles of
right
stones.
until they find the safe with the gold in it.
Mhm.
And then they all get piled into a room, and then they're like, guys, he's the mammoth.
Yeah, like he's the mammoth. He's gonna kill us, so we have to all
Mammoth
work
time.
together, right?
Yes. They make little spears.
Which was very sad.
Oh, they get off the room, but help from the doctor's
Yeah,
ghost
yeah.
that
And
opens the
then-
door for them.
And then shout out.
Shout out Dead Doctor.
They run downstairs, and then the very, very bad man gets stabbed. And
Yeah.
he finds the gold in the headmistress's leg, puts it in his pockets.
The other two men ran away because nothing was in the safe.
Yeah.
And he was going a little crazy seeing his pictures of him.
Yep.
So then next thing they know is when the other two men leave him, and he goes back in with the gold hidden in a sack.
Yeah, he puts it. He
like
puts
a sack
some in his sack
and some in his
pockets.
pocket.
And then he gets stabbed with those little sticks.
Well, the kids lure him into the basement,
and then
the kids use their was it
spears.
No, spears. Yeah, improvised spears.
They used glass shards from the little window
to sharpen
to
it.
fucking
That's so smart,
whittle
though.
up a spear, which I don't know how possible that would really be.
It was
but it was fucking cool.
It was thick glass, so it kind of would work.
And I didn't question it while it was happening, so it was an icebox moment.
Yeah.
It was
You're
cool.
like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, the very, very bad man drowns. And
well, they stab him, push him off
Yeah.
into the water, and
then-
Carlos just says, Santi.
and then he goes in. And then they walk away, and the doctor's there, like...
Well, he tries to go up.
Right, but he can't because of the gold.
The gold is pushing him down, and when he's taking it off,
Mm-hmm.
at the end, Santi, the ghost, comes in and hugs him into his
Big
death.
hug, like friendship.
Yeah, and his photos show up, and the kids are left alone.
Yeah, they're walking. One of them's like really bad.
Badly hurt.
Yeah.
And
Anyways.
And our last shot, it's a very beautiful, the kids walking off. The surviving 7 kids walking off. And we see the doctor again questioning, what is a ghost, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it the past? Is it the regret? Is it everything? And then he realizes, he just explains that he is the ghost. And he stays. As the doors close? Do the doors close? No, he just waits.
No, he's just chilling there.
Yeah,
but
he watches them walk off all
battered.
Yeah,
do you guys
Lord of the Flies styles.
Do you guys want to give a rating of the film?
Rating?
Yeah.
Let's say a little like a 4-star.
Okay. My Letterboxd review.
4 out of 5, by the way.
There you go. My Letterboxd review. Great film. I need to pay attention more. I need to learn how to read. Very beautiful, and I need to watch more Spanish
films? Like
I need to
films
watch
in Spanish or movies from Spain?
Yeah, well, like Spanish cinema in general. That's not good, actually. Just
this is technically I guess it's like taking place in Spain and all that. But it would be Mexican director.
Yeah.
But it's produced by not Pedro Almodovar. I think it's the other Almodovar.
Okay. I don't know what it would be. Anyways, I just need to watch more foreign films. There we go. That better.
Foreign to Canada.
Yes. I'm not watching a film in the UK. Oh, whatever. Anyways.
Fuck that.
You can give go for it.
But Irish though.
But Irish. Irish are good ones.
Watched Wolfwalkers the other day.
Oh yeah, have you seen Wolfwalkers?
No, what is
Dude, oh my god, that movie's so fucking good.
Did you ever see Cartoon Saloon? Do you know Cartoon Saloon? They're an Irish. Oh, The Breadwinner. They've done 4 films, I think, so far, which is Secret of the Chaos, Song of the Sea, Wolfwalkers.
Oh no, I've seen it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yeah. I saw that film years ago.
See, yeah, good. They're so good.
Anyways, no, good film though. I was named after my mom and dad made a joke. I was named after. Anyways, not important.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, do you guys want to call?
What were you named after?
Oh, have you heard of Highlander?
Yeah.
The main character is named Connor.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, my last name's McLean. The only Scottish, one of the few things in Scottish media.
Just give me your full information, and we know Connor McLean from a certain girl Fraxa. Just all your information out there, Connor. Edit that out, brother.
Give a little snap. I'm too lazy. Anyways, do you guys wanna? You can shout out anything at this point.
As far as foreign movies go.
No, your
I want to watch. Shut up. I want to watch. As far as Spanish movies go, I want to watch this one called Cascabel. I can't find it on any of my legitimate legal
Amazon.
websites.
Yeah.
But I just want to watch it because the main character is the actor who played Conchita.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Irene Vicedo.
Well, 1977? No, right?
No, 2000. It's a coming of age drama.
Oh.
Apparently.
Ooh.
But I can't find it anywhere.
maybe
Nobody
in the
wants
future.
nobody wants to watch no ding dang Spanish movies apparently, or at least none of the people on my torrenting sites,
Whoa.
legal websites.
Do you guys have any like Instagrams or Twitters you want to shout out right now?
Well, I only have my Instagram, but it's my personal Instagram,
So
so
no.
I will not.
You can follow me on hamster on fire with dots in between them. Hamster dot on dot fire.
Okay.
And
Oh, you can visit my website at asbestosgaming.com. Why you'd want to is unknown.
I'll put it in the description.
if you're
throw it
hearing
in
this
there.
from YouTube, just give it a follow as well. Asbestos Gaming.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Have a good night. Wait.
See you.
He says that
And
every
to the
time.
next movie.
Yeah, what do you have like a normal call?
Yeah, what's your outro? Wait, did you cut?
No, I'm not cut yet.
What's your outro?
My outro is bye, guys.
It's just buy it.
Terrible outro.
Why is it not just like, well, tune in next week for another
Tune in
movie?
because I do like bi-weekly podcasts.
Well,
Tune
or
in.
biking. Like, what if it's like biking?
Tune in when I do another podcast. Bye.
Bye.